Good morning. It's Wednesday, February the 17th, and this is the heart of the matter. What do you think is the hardest command in the Bible to obey? Is it do not murder, do not commit adultery, do not steal? Those commands are probably not all that hard for most of us to keep, are they? I believe when you read the Sermon on the Mount, you find the hardest command in the entire Bible. It's what Jesus said in Matthew 5, verse 44. He said, "But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." Now, those words from Jesus' lips don't surprise us. We've read them dozens of times. But the people of that day who heard him would have been shocked at this command. That's because they were taught something far different than what Jesus said. They were taught, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. Now, how easy would that be for us to obey? Well, it would be very easy. It means that you would only be responsible for loving your neighbor, which meant the people who are like you, people who think like you do, the people who would love you back. So those people would be easy for any of us to love. And then to have permission to hate our enemies. That would be even easier. Who wouldn't want to do that? We would excel at that, wouldn't we? But then along comes Jesus, and he totally nullifies that teaching with what he said here. He said, don't just love those who love you back. Don't just love those who are like you and near you. What's the big deal about that? Even a lost person can do that. Jesus said that we are to love our enemies. And if that's not hard enough, he said that we are to pray for the people who actively persecute us. And the way Jesus said this means that we must keep on loving our enemies and we must keep on praying for those who persecute us. It's not just a one-time act that we get over with and then move on. So, can you think of anything harder than that? To act in love toward an enemy and to do things for that person that you would do for someone that you did love, and to pray for the well-being of someone who wants to harm you or to hurt you, somebody who is out to get you. I can't think of anything tougher than that. And of course, Jesus is our greatest example when it comes to loving those who hate us and to persecute us. As he hung on the cross, paying the price for our sins, Jesus was mocked and he was ridiculed and he was humiliated by those who hated him. But yet, what did he say? What did he do? He said, "Father, forgive them because they do not know what they are doing." So, if you're going to be a follower of Jesus, then follow him in this. Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. And that's the heart of the matter.